Have you ever gone to Israel? I would like to invite you to join me on a trip to Israel in 2016 in February. Now, many of you are receiving this video because you've been attached to Northridge Church because of our 16.5 conference. And by now, perhaps you've heard that we're going to take a break from the conference. But we did want to let you know of another opportunity that we want to offer to you. I'm hosting a trip to Israel for pastors and spouses and even church leaders. Going to Israel is truly one of the best things I have ever done as a pastor, a teacher of the Bible, and a Christ follower. There are 4 reasons I would like to encourage you to consider coming to Israel with me. First, you will be a better teacher of the Bible. Once you go to Israel and study dozens of places that are featured throughout the Bible, you will never teach the Bible the same way. You will see the road from Jericho to Jerusalem, and the story of the Good Samaritan will take on a new meaning, and you will think about and refer to that road when you teach that passage. Once you walk the shores of the Sea of Galilee and understand the geography of the territory, you will comprehend the stories that happened on that sea more clearly, and you'll explain them more compellingly. I could give you hundreds of examples. Understanding the geography of Israel by being there will make you a better teacher of the Bible. In fact, I would argue that for the rest of your life, you will tell others that this trip to Israel made a bigger improvement in your teaching than anything else since you attended seminary. In fact, you may say it was more valuable than any seminary class you took. I'm not exaggerating to say that it will make a drastic improvement in your ability to teach the Bible clearly and compellingly. Second, you will never read the Bible the same way. The benefit of going to Israel for a study trip is not only for your church, it's for you. You will be changed. You will truly not be able to read the Bible the same way again, and it will be for the better. In all the trips I've taken to Israel, I've never heard someone tell me this wasn't true. Thirdly, on the trip, we're going to talk shop a lot. We will talk church ministry and preaching and church philosophy. We'll spend over a week together talking about anything that you want to talk about, including I will teach you how to plan a trip to Israel or Greece to take with your church people, or how to plan to go there for a series that you're preaching that you can film segments on site. The video clips that I've used from Jerusalem for our Killing Jesus series, or in Ephesus for our Foundation series, or what we filmed this year in Corinth for our series Controversies in Corinth, have been among the most popular sermon series I've ever preached. And I'm convinced that much of the reason is because I filmed them on site. The 4th reason you should consider growing is you will grow closer to God on a trip like this. For the rest of your life, you'll talk about what this trip did for your spiritual journey and how significant it was. I would love to have you and your spouse and any church leaders take this trip with me. The cost is $3,100 per person. That includes your flight, your housing, our tour bus, our Israeli tour guide, all your breakfasts and all your dinners. The only extra expense would be lunch each day you pay for on your own. Other than that, it's all included. I encourage you to check around. I don't think you could beat the price. At each location, we'll learn history, geography, and I plan to teach from each location that we visit. I think it will be a very spiritually enriching time for all of us. If you have some questions, I'd love to hear from you. We can only take 40 people on the trip, and once the bus fills, it's full. So let me know what questions you have. I hope you can join me in Israel this coming February. If you have questions, just email me. My email address is the letter D and my last name, Whiting, D-W-H-I-T-I-N-G @northridgerochester.com. I'd love to send you through email a brochure that you can see all the places we'll visit and get more details on the trip. I hope you'll consider going. I'd love to hear from you.